Afternoon. Okay. Cool. So, and well, I know the main purpose of this meeting is to meet your managers, which we will be doing. But before we start that, we are going to first have just a few things that we're going to review with you. One, as always, I think Mitch has everybody on mute right now. But if you do have questions as we go through the agenda items or at any point in time, just go ahead and send them over to Mitch directly in the chat, just like you've done before. And then we will definitely spend time at the end of the whole session looking at those questions and getting answers for you. So we do have two new faces on the call today. One being Emily, who is our housekeeping director. And then we also have, is Lyndon on the call? Just let me check and make sure. Okay, is there anyone from food service on the call?
Yep. Mike and London are both here.
Okay, cool. All righty. Okay, so let's go ahead then and we'll start with London. And if you could just introduce yourself, kind of your role here, so that everybody on the call will get a chance to meet you.
Hi, my name is London. I'm the food service office manager. I will be working with your schedules and helping you through your program and your participation in food service. And before you get here or once you get here, any questions you need, or I can perhaps send my email out. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer any of them.
Okay, thank you. And Mike, do you want to introduce yourself as well?
Sure. I'm Michael Kingston. I'm the food service director, and I'll be overlooking the whole department and hopefully working on your skills, whether you're interested in the front of the house or back of the house.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you both. And now Emily is our housekeeping director. So let me just turn it over to Emily and let her introduce herself as well.
Hello, I'm Emily Poland. I'm the director of housekeeping. So I'm in charge of all of the housekeeping operations. And I will be here to help you guys train and learn and develop any kind of leadership skills that you're looking to grow.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so now, again, before we break out into breakout rooms and you get to spend more time with your managers, we're going to turn it over to Charles, and Charles is going to talk about I-9 documents and just make sure you have the information you need in terms of what you need to bring with you when you get here in a couple of weeks. So I'll turn it over to Charles.
Good morning, everyone. It's Charles again. Just as a reminder, employers are required to complete I-9s for all staff that they hire. So all of the employees will need to bring two forms of an I-9, one for identity and one for employment authorization. If you have a passport, that's all that you'll need to bring. But most people have a driver's license and a social security card, or a driver's license and a birth certificate. They have to be original, and if you're using a driver's license or a passport, they cannot be expired. Does anybody have any questions about I-9 documents and that they have to be original and that you can't work unless you have them?
Charles, I have a question. Can I take a picture of it with my phone and just bring that?
If you don't want to work, yes, otherwise, no. Okay, thanks, everybody. Karen is going to join now and talk about arrival information.
Thanks. Yes, I'm covering a couple things on the arrival information. Since I can't do a show of hands because most of you aren't on video, if you could, in the chat section, let us know if you're arriving Sunday. There's one shuttle on Sunday at 5, but we kind of need a count of about how many of you are going to be arriving Sunday. If you're arriving Monday, you don't need to let us know. We'll just assume that if you're not here Sunday, you'll be here Monday. And also, please don't forget to complete your arrival information if you haven't done so already. We definitely need a good count of who's arriving when and how you're getting here, whether you need a shuttle, or whether you're driving. So please give us all that information by the end of the day tomorrow. Are there any questions about arrivals? Any concerns? Driving, okay, thanks. Some of you are starting to let us know. Where can we let you know is what I'm hearing. I don't know if you mean where or when, but where, just by filling out the arrival report, or I'm sorry, the arrival information.
Yeah, like that Google form that we sent out in the group meet last week, I believe, and the week before maybe also. It's called like Elevate Arrival Information or whatever. I will send it again in a couple minutes in the group meet.
Great. Any other questions or concerns about how you're getting here? For not only to Denver, but to the Y property? Okay. So we will move forward. The second thing I want to talk about is your Myers-Briggs type inventory. We've got about 25 of them already completed. So thanks to those who have completed theirs. The rest of them are have not been started. 29 have not been started at all. You know, you can start and stop and go back to it. Although if it's possible, we strongly encourage you to do it all in one sitting. Bottom line is all of those have to be here by the end of day tomorrow, which is Friday. Same with the arrival information. Both of those we really need to have by the end of day tomorrow. Are there any questions or concerns about the Myers-Briggs inventory? Is everybody pretty comfortable with, you know, making sure that you give us your first gut response? Don't overthink. Find a place that's comfortable. Try not to be rushed, but don't spend a lot of time either. Everybody good with all that? Okay, so we'll see all of them completed, including HR, by the end of day tomorrow. Thanks so much. And next, we're moving to Mitch and Gage.
Okay. So first thing, I just sent the arrival info form in the group me for everyone who's not done that yet. So please fill that out. Second thing, we are starting a podcast, an Elevate podcast. We're recording the first episode next week. Needless to say, it's going to be incredible. We're going to put it in the group me, a link to that. We're going to have one new episode every week. Yes, that's all that's like new for me, I guess.
Speaking of new links in GroupMe, I'm not sure if he's done it yet, but within the next couple minutes, if not yet, you'll also have a link to join a photo circle. Photo Circle is an app you can download on your phone if you're on an iPhone, the App Store, Android, Google Play Store. And it's essentially like a version of a social media app where we can join groups and take pictures and post them, and everybody can see what everybody's doing. So we really want you guys to share this, share the link with your friends, your family. We want to make it as big as possible. Same thing with the podcast, share it with as many people as you can, get people excited about it. I know we're going to be on so many amazing adventures. I personally have a passion for photography, so it's right up my alley. I hope many of you develop a similar passion. There's just so much beauty around us, and it's so difficult, I find, to capture it on a camera, but the challenge is exhilarating, and Photo Circle is a great place to hone your photography skills. So you'll see a link in the group chat. We really want you to share that link with all your friends and family, just so we can document all of our amazing adventures in the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, I just sent the link to join. When you do join, the first thing you will see is this epic picture of me and Gage that we took just before the meeting started. So that's how you know you joined the right group. All right, is that all we had to talk about?
I believe so.
Today? Okay.
Well, for now.
Right. All right. Oh, Abby's up. Abby, would you like to remind everyone about travel info?
Yes, so I know we've already said briefly on here to make sure you fill out the form for the shuttle, but if you are flying in and you're flying to the Denver airport and you plan on taking our free shuttle that we're offering, make sure you fill out the form just so we know how many people are going to be on each shuttle, make sure we have enough drivers, etc. So a reminder, our shuttle is running Sunday the 30th at 5 p.m. And then we have another shuttle on Monday the 31st at 12 p.m. So make sure, again, you should sign up for your spot. We can send that link again in the GroupMe if you guys need to find it. Make sure you do that today or tomorrow, just as soon as possible. If you are not taking the free YMCA shuttle, or those times do not work for you, you do have a choice to find another shuttle. They do run other shuttles, but they won't be free. So just make sure you get that sorted out, and please sign up for your spot as soon as possible.
All right, and I also wanted to touch on, and I know we've really been hammering this home, but it's just because it seems like at least once every few months, somebody starts work at the YMCA of the Rockies and ends up at the wrong campus. So we do have two different properties that are about 2 hours away from each other via a car. There's Snow Mountain Ranch in Granby. Do not go there. Everybody come to Estes Park Center. That is 2515 Tunnel Road, Estes Park. 2515 Tunnel Road, Estes Park, Colorado. I think around December, maybe late November, we're going to be taking a trip to Snow Mountain Ranch. So just hold off on that. Please do not go there. Come to Estes Park. Are there any questions about like the address or the campus you're going to, or does everybody feel pretty crystal clear about that?
You can ask your questions in the chat, by the way.
Absolutely. 2515 Tunnel Road, Estes Park, Colorado.
Alrighty, no questions so far. Alrighty, now, everybody, we are going to be breaking out into our department specific rooms. So in a minute here, I'm going to open up our housekeeping and food service rooms, and then everyone will have an option to join either the food service or housekeeping separate chat, and then you're going to talk to your department specific managers. If you, for whatever reason, did not receive your email that says which department you're in, you can just tell me in the chat and I can look and add you to the right room. So give me just a couple of seconds here.
Mitch, how do we get to those rooms?
When I open them, you'll get a little thing on your screen pop up, or at the bottom, there will be a little breakout room option. Okay, the rooms are open now.